Welcome to Think, Then Go. Hello. This is Kimmy Wyatt. I have 34, if you scroll down where this video is posted, I have 34 collections on a Google platform. This is my 34th collection. Think, then go, encouragement for thinkers and empowerment for thinkers. Don't have to be starting a business or in business, just encouragement, going back to school, you don't have to be, just encouragement. And what I've done is I've never created a playlist or posted a video of my own in that collection. And I guess I should have told you guys that I would be doing that. I never mentioned it, I don't think, when I created the collection. And so you can scroll down and click my 34 collections. When you click that link, you're going to go to my 34 collections. And while you're on my 34 collections, you can see basically what I do when it pertains to social media. There's a lot of stuff that I do outside of that, you guys. And that's 34 collections. So your girl does a lot of different things. And so find the collection that says think, then go. It's probably going to be at the top, as it is the last collection I created. And final, that's it. I'm not creating any more collections. And I just knew at the time I was not through. I said, I'm missing something. Something's missing. But this collection is a collaboration of encouraging posts for those of you who may be going through something. You want to start a business, but you need encouragement. Well, that's what that collection is all about. And I actually encourage you to join that collection. Join the page, actually. The Google Plus collection. Get it together. Okay. and so and so because you're going to get some encouragement. What I did mention, as I mentioned earlier, is that I never mentioned that I would be putting my own works off in that collection, and this is the first one. But a couple of announcements. Please join the YouTube channel and be sure to click the notification bell so that you are one of the first to get notifications of new vids that I post up. Twist pudding, you guys, OMG, I have done the do. Pun intended. I have done 5+ years of research on skin and hair, and as a result have come up with my own skin and hair care products, you guys, that I am very, very proud of. 5+ years of research, still researching, because I don't care what kind of business you're in or what you're doing, you got to stay on your game and continue to research. Okay. If Sam Walton were living, he would tell you and about this. And please look this dude up, his life history, which is going to help you with what I'm about to talk about next as an announcement. But he would say, basically, you got to keep on researching. Just because these are my suppliers does not mean that I can't find new suppliers. Okay. And you always have to have a backup plan. Okay. So have suppliers on retention, And so I'm, which brings about this announcement. Guess what? I am going to be conducting business seminars on business, how to start a business. And you guys, I have already written down what I'm going to be discussing, and I am so excited. And I have to say it how I normally would say that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about teaching you guys about business. For those of you whom have never had a business, for those of you who are currently in business, you think you thought you were in business. You're not in business. You're going to be in business when I get through with you. Yes, you're going to be in business, and be about it and mean it. And so I will be conducting those meetings this year. You'll get a chance to meet me, give me a hug. I'm a huggy type, affectionate person. And so I'm going to give you a hug. And I want the best for everyone to be happy. And, which is why I'm targeted. Targeted individual right here. targeted input. Okay. And so, yeah, I'm going to be doing those this year, and I want you guys to be successful. And please keep in mind, your girl here thinks outside the box in everything I do, and so I'm not gonna, I'm not the norm when it comes to teaching people about business. I'm going to tell you those little things that will make you say, "What? What? What?" Okay. Yes. And like, I didn't know that. There's a guy, and I know he can probably kick himself in the butt right now. And very close to this guy at some point, and instead of listening to me, he decides to listen to an aunt of his, and I was like, dude, that stuff is not real, man. Well, my aunt, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, go for it, dude. Go spend your money on some stuff that's not real. He just, and I'm like, oh my God. And I was trying to stop him from spending his money on these things because I knew they weren't real. And let me tell you guys something. If you're thinking about getting in the clothing industry, by the way, you go to a website, and this website has, let's see, what's a brand? Not Guess, because you can get Guess and, premium. No, no, I'm not. I mean, some expensive, Burberry. Okay. You guys, the day you can buy Burberry jeans for $20 is the day that I've died, I've gone to heaven. I have talked to the Lord. God, I've been wanting to meet you for so long. And why I'm here is because this certain person bought a pair of jeans, and I kept telling them these jeans were not real. He didn't want to believe me. But they were real. God, they were $20. So I'm here. Can I go back? Can I please go back? I shouldn't have said that. You guys, the day that you can buy a pair of freaking Burberry jeans for $20, use your head for something other than a hat rack. Yes, you can buy Burberry jeans, but you'll never get them for $20, okay? And guess what? You'll never get them anyway, because they're not going to sell them to you, because you are not like Nordstrom's, you're not like Macy's, you're not like okay, all right, okay. And I must say, when Playboy, you guys did not know this, I've been in business for 30 years on and off, up and down failures, which is why you need to listen to me, not trying to gear people or get people to my side, but I'm telling you, if Donald Trump were doing a seminar, I would never go, because he's always been successful and he has never failed. And yes, he's filed bankruptcy about 5 times, as someone brought to my attention. But I'm like, that's not failing. He doesn't have any money. I said, yeah, he's got money. That's why he filed for bankruptcy. You have it twisted. I'm going to talk about everything, you guys, everything you're going to know. But your girl here, her company was the first and only company to sell Playboy jeans. You guys didn't even know Playboy had a jeans. Yes, they did. I know the company that made them. I was very close to the representative who was actually within the company, not an outside rep. I used to talk to her every day almost. My company original name was the only company selling those jeans. Playboy jeans. Yeah. So, for females, of course. They weren't for males. Yeah. So, I know a lot of things that you might want to find out. So please join me this year and join my seminar. I'm going to tell you guys some things. If you want to get in the clothing industry, daycare, doesn't matter what you want to do. Oil industry, not going to be able to help you. Stocks, not going to be able to help you. You're trying to get in the oil industry. I'm just going to tell you, you need to do some research. You can get in, but you need to do some research. Okay. And I'm a stickler for that. Okay. Moving right along. You guys, I am, going to, hold on. I already told you guys to scroll down and do the 34 collections. But if you would like to send me donations, you guys, please send those donations Scroll down. That information is below. And if you're having difficulty sending me donations, please let me know. I don't know. And I thank you in advance. And for those of you who would love to send me donations but can't, you guys, I love you just as much. I really do. Okay. And lastly, I think that's going to be it. Yeah, for right now anyway. So I decided to do this video because of a commercial I just heard. I just heard this commercial, and I've heard it before. And I got to thinking, our vets, our veterans, they're human and they're people too. They fought for this country if you live here in these here United States. And they need encouragement too. Because the commercial was talking about suicide. It was a veteran suicide commercial, or veterans that are committing suicide like crazy. Veterans are people too. They fought for this country. A lot of them have fought for this country to come out of all of that, and they have mental disorders. They have stress. Just all kinds of stuff going on. They've seen some things, you guys, and so that's kind of hard on the brain. This is your memory. And this is why I tell people all the time, that forgive and forget. I get that first part, but the second part, you're not able to do that. So whomever came up with forgive and forget, sorry, God did not even make us that way. But I have to say, speaking of God, that God, as encouragement to anyone contemplating suicide, God has absolutely no favor of person. You will hear me saying this all the time. What that simply means is simple. He doesn't favor you over anyone. He gives us choice. From the day you were born, you were given choice. The day you were in your mother's womb, you were given choice to do right, to do wrong, to live, to commit suicide. Choice. But I'm going to tell you something. Only God knows when it's your time to go. It is not for you to make the decision when it's your time to go. And also, one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not kill. It did not say except yourself. What that means, you kill someone, you're going to hell because you're dead and can't repent. Okay? And if that someone is you, how can you repent when you're dead? And since God favors no person, and he has gone through, our Jesus Christ has gone through things, and he gave up his only son, etc., etc. He doesn't favor you. He's not going to say, I felt your pain. I really felt your pain. And I'm going to let you go into heaven. No, he's not. You're going to hell. You think you're going through something now? Ooh-wee. To burn forever. And you were only doing what you thought was the best thing for you to do at that moment. Sorry. Sadly. He feels like he put you on this planet to endure, and he will never put more on you than you can handle. You guys, I stayed in my vehicle for 6 months after finding out I was being spied on. Tried to work it out, meaning tried to, you got a person here that showers 2-3 times a day on her own accord. Living my life. I shower 2-3 times a day. I really do. Let me take that back. I will shower 2-3 times a day. I don't shower 2-3 times a day every day. That's what that sounded like. But no, I don't. But I will and have and will. And I went to my vehicle and stayed in my vehicle for 6 months. And I'm in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I wouldn't even be in this apartment because I loved my apartment. Big, roomy. I'm thinking I'm able to get back on my feet and start my businesses back over and start everything. No. I became a victim of being stalked, gang stalked, electronic stalked, group stalked, literally being followed in my vehicle everywhere I went. Cameras put in my vehicle because I started sleeping in my vehicle. dogmatic about following me, tracking devices on my vehicle, for which I've given up. I don't have a vehicle right now because I gave up my vehicle. You know, it got towed and I was like, yay! I was the happiest person on the planet because I didn't want to take it with me. Now you may be laughing, but that was a happy day. I'm like, I don't want to take this vehicle with me because they have tracking devices on it and I need to move. What am I going to do? It got towed. I was like, OMG. I looked outside, you guys. I got looked outside and saw that my vehicle had gotten towed. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. I know no one stole it, or maybe they did. Okay. And that would have pissed me off. But when I called and found out it was like towed. And the reason why it got towed, it was on the premises of the property, by the way, but I had not gotten my new sticker. Because I'd been there over a year and I had not gotten my new sticker to be on the property, and saw this guy looking at my vehicle and he would shake his head, the tow truck guy. And I didn't know. I'm like, why is he shaking his head? Can't tow my stuff. Well, they did finally. And I have to admit, he was trying his best to give me some time. But when a month has passed by, you okay, lady? I don't know who you are. But when I saw my vehicle was towed, you guys, I was like elated, like, OMG, I don't have to take you with me. So what I did, I sold it to the person that got it out of the pound, $278 freaking dollars. You can have it, dude. I wanted a guy to buy it because I knew a guy would not be watching a dude. Okay. Let him know what was going on. He was fully aware of what was going on. And hey, dude, here's the title. I had to go back and get the title, but you can have it. Yeah. And with that came days, while I slept in my vehicle, came days and days and days of sleeping on the street. And peace of mind. I've told people that peace of mind means more to me than money. My time, which is the one I say the most, means more to me than money. And to have peace of mind, means more to me than money. It really does. Because when you have peace of mind and you have time, you can make money. And some people will never get that. But it means more to me than money. When I find a new place to sleep and I know that these idiots cannot, they have to maneuver some things, I sleep like a champ for that day, that night, or whenever I go to sleep. I sleep very well. Some people don't realize how important sleep is, and I want to sleep, and I want to sleep in peace. I don't want to sleep while you're sitting there watching me, freaking perverts, while I'm asleep. I'm not going to go into that this is supposed to be encouragement. I'm not going to do it. Okay. So, but here's the encouraging part of that. The reason why I mention all of that. I got you. She's going to go into the blue cup in the attic. No. This is about the blue cup in the attic, me being spied on, but I'm going to tell you something of encouragement. While sleeping in my vehicle, my food's at home. I don't have a chest in here to keep food in. And so, like, how am I going to eat? I'm broker than a joke. So what am I going to eat? There were so many times, you guys, I wanted you guys to know that commit suicide because I just gave my hands up like, Lord, you're not here for me. This is your daughter talking. Okay. I talk to you all the time. I haven't done anything to anyone. Why are you letting this happen to me? Why? Why are you letting Satan take control of me and do all of this? Lord, 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 and God, 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 God. And, I hate you right now. And, why did you, why? Anything that you guys can possibly think of, I said it. Very angry at God. I mean, angry. I needed to move into that apartment so that I can get my stuff back together. You knew that. Why? Anything that you guys can think of. I was so mad at him. But a ray of sun came through that window the windows of my Dodge Caravan, and I knew I was still alive. I knew a new day had come upon me, and I knew there was an opportunity for food somewhere. Next thing you know, you go take a shower or whatever. You go to where the normal place where everyone is, and someone's passing out sack lunches. Some kind person in their kitchen created sack lunches or somewhere and brought them so that we could have something to eat. It wasn't about me. It was about we. Although I didn't eat the sandwich in most cases, those chips were delicious, nourishing, and gave me the opportunity to go on another day. Here you have a lady who has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, full bath, not a half bath apartment. And she's not even living in it because of some idiots. You guys, if you're contemplating suicide, please know this, as mentioned earlier, God has no favor of person. 2, God has given you the ability to make choice in your life. You've already chosen. When you commit suicide, you can't come back. Okay. You can't come back and say, God, I was on the brink of saying I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. But it was too late. I took those pills, but you don't know. Yeah, you know, after I took them, I'm thinking, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? But there's no one here to help me. You're gone. And you're going to burn in the lake of fire for the eternity. I was going to say for the rest of your life. No, you're going to burn for eternity because of I hate to say, stupid decision to leave this planet before your time. It is not your decision to leave the planet before your time. Satan's going to help you with that. Oh gosh, he's going to be right there. Do it, do it, do it. I need you on my team. When you commit suicide, guess what? You're going to be down there with me and we're going to just drink hot tea. Operative word, hot. Oh, by the way, when you drink this tea, just to let you know, it's going to scorch the back of your throat. Even though you're down there and it's your soul. Just to let you know, it's going to scorch the back of your throat. This is not the hot tea that you were used to drinking every day. I saw you in your kitchen drinking that hot tea. And I'm thinking, if you only knew, that's not what hot is. That's just touching the surface. I'm going to show you what hot is. I see that you're going through some things. I want you to commit suicide so that we can spend some time together. A lot of time. It's not even considered time. It's like time has an ending point. A stop. We're going to spend eternity together because you are having a bad day. You've been having a bad month. No. You've really been having, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've been having a bad year. And I just absolutely, it's just turning me on, actually. That's what Satan's going to say. Something similar to that. He wants you to be unhappy. But to be unhappy is a choice. That's a choice. But then, I'm going to be honest with you. If you really had your way, you wouldn't be unhappy. That's, there are people who are just unhappy people. They have their life just grand and they're just unhappy, evil, whatever people know. This is not you. If you had your way, the tables would turn. But I'm going to tell you, because God favors no person, it is your responsibility to control what's going on in your life, your mental state of being. Not a day went by when I was living in my vehicle that I didn't want to be living in my vehicle. But there were also days where I was so happy before I found out about the cameras. Okay. And I'll tell you this, you're probably wondering about how did they put cameras in your vehicle, controlling my computer on in my vehicle. It's a lot of that going on. This is why stolen cars have been escalated up 22% over the last year, because they're controlling the computers. You go back to your vehicle for instance, and your vehicle's locked, but that sweater that you had, they're not going to steal a sweater, but your purse, you left your purse in your vehicle. Why did you do that? They have gone and gone through your purse, got your driver's license number, everything. They didn't steal that because you left it in there and it was locked. That would be too obvious. Or the other thing they're going to do is steal your vehicle. They're stealing things and they're stealing vehicles. Okay. And sadly, I'm just going to keep it real. The people who are doing this is Guatemalans, Salvadorians, Honduras, and Hispanics, Mexicans. The same people that's doing the spying on people, the initial people that are doing the spying. Now, I just posted up a video called Construction Gang Stalking, construction gear, no construction, or something like that, which talks about people, and I'm speaking on people who are wearing fluorescent vests and things like that, but they really don't work for the company for which they are on the property. They don't work for the company. Okay. Just trying to get away with something. And I was being stalked at the time that I recorded that video. No, I recorded a video, but I accidentally deleted it. Okay. Go back. But I did do video of some of my stalkers, white men. These are white men with the one Hispanic dude. They're working together along with some Black African dudes. This is how it goes, you guys. White people and people with the tier structure of that, just to let you know. And I got to say this because this is my life and I'm trying to encourage you guys, and I want you to know white people with the stalking are at the top, and there are people above them. Trust me. Foreigners, people with money. And then you have in the middle Hispanics, Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Honduras, and then Black African people. They're the perps in most cases, watching you in your apartment because they live around you. Okay, had to say that. But back to the encouraging thing. You guys, please don't do it. Please don't do it. There is nothing that's going on in your life right now that can mimic, that can match to what you will endure when you go to hell. Nothing. You think you have problems. You have never had problems like what you will go through when you go to hell and burn forever. Wake up, you guys. It is your responsibility to be happy. It is your responsibility to shake evilness off, to shake the devil off, to shake Satan off, to shake off anything or anyone that is making you sad, unhappy, delusional. You're just, oh my goodness, you're just going through this, that, and the other. Your mental state. That is your responsibility, you guys. And because there's this saying, God will never put more on you than you can handle. He's like, I put that on you because you didn't know this, but I was working on something for you. This is why I woke up. Okay. I was like, oh God. I'm so mad. And I'm telling you guys that you didn't know this. I was so mad at God when I found out I was being spied on and he wasn't doing anything about it. Just like now, he's still, but you know what? I say just like now, I had to say that God is working on something. I already know. I'm going to tell you, when you see your spies getting tickets, you look at their vehicle one day and it's really cutesy, and you look at it 3 months later and the vehicle is tortured. It looks like it's been through the ringer. That happened out there where I moved from as well. When God shows you things, he's going to show you in his own little way that he's working on something. I'm going to tell you something. This is one of the things that, this made me cry. I was in my apartment, my other apartment, looking out of a window. And all of a sudden, I see this, one of my perps, okay, dark green truck with the bed on the back, with the, what is that thing, the thing that they sit on the back of it, I don't know. But this was a dark green truck, y'all. And I'm looking out the window, and all of a sudden, I wrote a poem about this, actually, that I will be posting. But God let me know that he was there. When I looked at that truck, it was this light on this truck that I can't explain. This poem came to my mind when I saw it. It you guys, I don't remember the gist of what happened, but the light that was on the truck was not supposed to be on the truck because of there was no lighting outside or something. Something was going on. So I me being analytical, the light that was outside would have never shone on this truck. And he let me, and it winked. It winked. It actually winked at me, like wink, wink. As if to say, I'm here. Don't be discouraged. I'm here with you forever and for always. I have you going through this because on the other side, you just wait. You're my daughter. I love you. And there's something I have to show you, to give to you. You got to promise me, however, that you will go through this till the end. Promise me that. If you don't, I can't help you. And I cried and I cried and I cried. I said, Lord, what? What? No, I didn't. No, I cried though, and I said, I know, I've come to the realization that you're doing something. I haven't done anything to anyone. And I got big dreams. And when you have big dreams like mine, you guys, I have big dreams. I have big dreams, big plans, big goals. When you do the big three, anything big that you want, you're going to have to endure some things. God is not going to put things out there for you on a silver platter and you just pick it up and say, thank you, with a Twinkie next to it. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. You want God to work some things out in your life financially, you're going to go through some things. You weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You're going to go through some things, okay? Get over yourself. Why would I give you more when you can't handle what I've already given you? I can handle it, but in his mind, probably couldn't. That's in your mind. You're paying your bills. I pay my bills. Yeah, you do that. You do that. You give, and you're a very giving person. But what I have to give to you, whoo, I'm going to blow your mind. It's going to be bigger than you paying your bills. Little girl, you know what you know, and I know what I know. And you need to sit down and be still, little girl. Yeah. So the time that I spent in my vehicle was a time to recollect, a time of serenity, a time to reflect, a time to collect thoughts, a time to get it together. Like, okay, I'm ready, to do this and not ready, but I'm ready to start jotting down stuff and doing, writing this and that and, everything. And then you realize, there's cameras in here. Okay. I have not had any freaking peace, you guys. Not one day of peace. 24 hours in the last 2.5 going on 3 years. But guess what? You know why I make them mad? There are things going on behind the scenes. Forget the law. The law is working on it too. But I'm more concerned about what my God is doing. Because he's going to get them and bless me. As a result, you guys, there's no reason for suicide. You got to know, whatever you're going through right now, as I speak, as you hear my voice, the sun is possibly going to come up mañana, tomorrow. And it's going to be a whole new day. And what you've got to do is get pen and paper. You guys, there's a blessing in pen and paper. You got to get pen and paper. No computer, no laptop, no phones and all of that. Pen and paper is therapeutic. Because if you are a veteran or you are an older person, that's all you had from the beginning. And see, what's happened is that the people, that the newbies, they'll never understand this. Your kids and all of this. And, if you're 50 or above, your kids will never understand. Your kids will probably never understand, depending on your age. We had to pull out pen and paper. We had to think. Think, ... then go. We had to think. We had to put stuff on paper, which included us using our brain. Get out pen and paper, you guys, and start jotting down your goals, what you want to accomplish. Change your mind. Get your mind off of your situation and get your mind on pen and paper so that you can change your situation regardless of what it is. It could just be, I saw this stuff. Okay, you saw this stuff. You wanted to be in the military in most cases. You wanted to do that. And some of you had to do it. It was a way to make money. It was a way to, if you were, you got put in that situation. But regardless, you were there. Do you know how much God hurt to give up his only begotten son? Very hurting. But he had to do that. He had to sacrifice. That's something we're going to have to learn to do. Sacrifice. A lot of people who commit suicide, it's different situations, but a lot of people who commit suicide commit it because they were on the top one day and now they're on the bottom and people are laughing. Oh, honey, you know how many times I would commit suicide if that were the case? I would have come back like 10 times. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to try this again. It's just sad that I have to come back. I'm a cat. I might as well call myself a cat because I've had 9 lives. This is not fair. People are laughing at me. Okay, I don't care about you laughing. Yes, I do. I care. You know how many times I would have been like dead, alive. Come on. Are you serious? I don't care. To laugh at me is to laugh at yourself, for I'm going to get the last laugh. A quote of mine: to laugh at me is to laugh at yourself, for I'm going to get the last laugh. Don't use that. No, you can use it. Just make sure. This is what KimMeWyatt said. Yeah. To laugh at me is to laugh at yourself, because I'm going to get the last laugh. I have so much self-esteem. I know I'm going to get the last laugh. suicidal thoughts. Why was I doing that? Hey, girl, I was having a moment. I'm having a moment. I was having a moment. I'm like, God, okay, well, you know who I am. So, what's going on? Preacher mode. I haven't done anything to a soul. Why am I going through this right now? You know, I'm fixing to do something, or I'm having evil thoughts now. I want to kill someone, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You got to come into my life and do something about this right here, because see, you know, I'm trying to build my businesses back up. You know where I was at a certain time in my life. You know, such and such and such. You know what he said to me? Where was I? Now, you read your Bible a lot. You kept your TV on, TBN, whatever, you know, the gospel stations. You didn't even look at, when you were looking at TV. When you were looking at TV, you were doing all that right. But you gave your business more time than you gave me. I'm a jealous God. You know that. I had to bring you down. Very disappointed. Very. I thought you were on track. You were going to church. You were doing all this stuff. And guess what? You let your business control you. You see, you were missing sleep because you were up all night long, like Lionel Richie. All night long. Yeah. All night long. Yeah. You were, you know that dude with the afro? You were giving your businesses more time than you were giving me. I appreciated you opening your Bible and making a dedication to read a chapter of the Bible every day. Cute. Very cute. As a matter of fact, you've read the New Testament 3 times, for which you brag on every blue moon. Not to impress me, but to impress those who may be challenging you. However, I'm not impressed, because you gave me, let's see, a chapter took you probably 10 minutes to read, if that, out of your entire day. 23 hours and 50 minutes belonged to someone else. You gave me 10. I'm shutting you down. And although you are keeping your TV on positive things, that's not helping me. That's helping you. That's not glorifying me. Excuse me, you guys. I'm trying to catch a little cold, and I tried to catch that one, but I couldn't. No, that's not glorifying me. That's glorifying you. Yeah, he did that. I know why. He shut my stuff down. He shut it down. Yes, he did. Yeah. And so I'm like, but God, he's like, no. I actually sat there, twiddled thumbs, to see how long this was going to go on. You didn't even know that it was happening. You just went into business mode. You went into Kimmy business mode. Now I give you credit. You good at what you do. But I'm not impressed. Sometimes we have to face reality, you guys, that we bring things on ourselves when it comes to our relationship with God. You know, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was doing that. Everything you're telling me right now, I was doing it. You know. So the encouraging part of this, if you haven't been encouraged already, is to let you know to sit down, cut it out. A new day is coming. You got me. You can always call me. My number is posted below. It may change, but it's posted below. You can always call me and say, Kimmy, I need some encouragement. I'm going to commit suicide. And I'm going to say, for what? What? No, you're not. know, such and such and such and such. Are you for really? Oh, come on now. But talk to someone. If you're not going to talk to me, talk to someone, please, because it's not worth it. And whether you're going to commit suicide or not, you know what I'm saying? Or contemplating committing suicide or not. This is for those of you who your thoughts haven't even gone to that level, but you need some encouragement. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you haven't been encouraged thus far to keep going, to keep moving, to keep pushing forward, then hey, maybe you need to click another video. They're here. You got to keep going, you guys. Isn't it funny, like I said about the food, like, what am I going to eat? I'm hungry. And then there's these sack lunches. And then there were times when I was hungry and I'm going to tell you, I've never had to starve. Let me say that, because here's the deal. They had food. They had food every day, 7 days a week at a shelter that I would park nearby. But sometimes you had to make a decision. Do I want to drive back from where I'm sleeping, my sleep area of many, to the shelter? My gas is really low. I'm going to run out of gas. If I run out of gas, I'm stuck because I have no money. Absolutely no money. There were times I had 23 cents, you guys. 25 cents. Yeah. And then here comes where you're parked at, this family or whatever, feeding people or whatever it is. And you're like, you can't be choosy. You got, I'd be like, oh my God, did you wash your hands when you were cooking? I love to cook, you guys. So, and I'm a clean cook. So I'm like, did you wash your hands? I want to know what's going on. What's that right there? I don't know. But you got to eat to survive. And there's times you got to make a decision. Do I want to live? Or do I want to sit here and wonder, how did this person cook this or cook that? Pretty good. I may have just eaten a piece of hair, but okay, it's going to come out. You guys, I'm telling you. Oh my God, the thoughts of Kimmy Wyatt. Yeah, So you may hear this noise. I do have Mylar on top of my head. But yeah, but you have to keep going, you guys. You can't let your perps get to you. And I just did a video, you guys. Please check out the playlist. Everything's in playlist. And I just did a video on a live, a live demonic. It's called a live gang stalking ... live demonic spirit on Fitzhugh, Fitzhugh, a major street in the Dallas area, a street for which I lived off of Fitzhugh, literally. And I would have lived on Fitzhugh, but there was a little street that went into the apartment complex, and yeah. And I'm telling you guys, and that was a street instead of Fitzhugh. But I was right there at Fitzhugh, and someone brought to my attention, as mentioned in the video, of a picture that their sister sent to them of this guy. There's this figure wearing a hood, a big hoodie, but no facial features, grainy face, and he had smoke or vapors or whatever by his legs. And I saw this, and this was not, you guys, photoshopped or anything like that. And she was like, what is that? Where is his face? Well, the guy, I used to live off of Fitzhugh, the guy that would come and get up in the attic area and spy on me wore a hoodie, same thing, same person. And we had just got through talking about, I just told her, I said, and he would wear a hoodie on his head. I said, didn't I just tell you he wore a hoodie on his head? And she said, yeah. She said, where is this? I said, yeah, well, . You guys have to be careful. Be real careful. Because Satan is out there, his demonic spirits. And I brought that up because one of the things I want to clarify in that video, I just posted up my one of my perps above me. I don't care. There's husband and wife, girlfriend and boy. I don't know what they are. But you may be wondering why if you videoed him, if they're one of the people that spawned on you, why did their face come out? And what I mentioned, let me back up in that video, is that in addition to seeing this guy, this demonic spirit, I had taken on a Saturday 3 pictures of 3 different people, and when I looked at their pictures, their face was just like this particular demonic spirit. You guys, there are 2 types of evil spirits. You got, well, 3. You got people that's sporadically evil. I'm going to make her lose her job, but they're good to their kids. I don't like her. I can't stand her. I'm going to put a hole in her coat. Hint, hint. All kinds of stuff. But then you have people who, they're people. They're people. But Satan is riding them like a black horse in the night. I'm telling you, he is riding them, and they're going for it because they've lost their soul. Basically, these are people that are hellbound, and he's grasped onto them. Your perps, you can tell a perp because these perps are non-forgiving. I mean, in other words, they're gonna continue to do what they're doing. I don't care what's going on with you, how much you go through this and turmoil and all that, and so they'll keep tormenting you, whether you're being spied on or not. Okay, now me, I don't care. Keep it up. I know where you're going. And so, but these are humans. My perps above me are humans. They're real humans. I do know this. I don't hardly pray for anyone, but I've prayed for them before. And because I know what's going on. They have this guy come visit them all the time, and this guy is Satan. No. Let me tell you guys. Okay. I'm an empath. Satan, out of all the people on the planet, look up empath, targeted individual, gang stalking, group stalking, electronic stalking, perps, look up PERPS, look up all that. But of all the people on the planet, guess who Satan's going to mess with the most? Empaths. EMPATHS. I'm an empath. And so Satan's not always going to have his demonic spirits do his work. He's gonna be present. And so when these people have this dude come visit them, I already know who it is. I've been saying it. That's the Satan. Satan, who has the ability to come in all shapes, forms, fashions, visits these idiots every freaking day almost. They open the door. He knows they're going to hell, so hey, I already got y'all. I'm trying to get her. It'll never happen. He should know this, but you got to understand what I just said. Empaths. Satan is going to harp on empaths until the demise of this planet. He's going to do that. We're always going to be followed. We're always going to have someone doing this, that, and the other. I got my feet propped up. I have my feet propped up, and they are crossed. And I am twinkling my toes. Okay, you guys, keep it real. I'm not moved. And yes, he may flee, but he'll be back. Please know that the other and final evil spirit, and I'm saying this to you guys so this is all connected together. Suicide. The other evil spirit are true demonic spirits, like Satan, created by Satan, and so therefore like Satan, coming in all shapes and sizes, colors. And I don't mean shapes like Satan turned. This is a rock. This is an evil rock. That branch right there just hit me in the head. Satan created that branch. No, Satan hadn't created any branches. God created that branch. You were just at the wrong place at the right time. No, when I say all shapes, sizes, and colors, and I mean in the form of anything that can breathe. And so, that includes humans. That explains why some of the people that are videoed and recorded have facial features. Okay, these are just evil, hell-bound people that Satan is controlling. He's got them. He has them, but they're human. And then you have demonic spirits. Demonic spirits are not going to have facial features, yet they're on the planet as humans. Smoke weed, do everything, whatever you. They sadly they get the job done, and I say sadly on Satan's part. They can seem like they really like you. Cunning. And I'm not even talking about the person that they're really after. I'm talking about you, the person that's hanging around them, because you know, you're thinking in your mind, because Satan's not after you, you're thinking in your mind that this person is real. Excuse me, this person goes to work with me every day. I know this person is real. No, they're not. You guys, we're in the end times, and I'm not joking. Watch the fowls of the earth. We're in the end times. So when you see people, you take a picture of them and you don't see any facial features, yet when you took the picture, there's facial features. Those are demonic spirits. Please get away from them. Run. And you hear in my voice, I'm calm, cool, and collected. I know what they are. It's not a joke. But life goes on. I'm moving on. I'm trying to get mine before the demise of this planet. And I'm going to do that. Just a goal. Got to do it. Got to get back to where I was, You don't let stuff bother you. When I looked at that picture that she showed me, I didn't bat an eye. I didn't, oh my God, what is that? I already knew what it was because, like I said, one Saturday, I took pictures of 3 individuals that were in this apartment complex on that particular Saturday. And when I looked at their pictures, and I will be showing those to you, yeah, when I looked at those pictures, I was like, dang. Now I've reformatted a computer, so I'm hoping those pictures were not on there. But I'm quite sure that they're not. I found those pictures. I was like, oh yes, yeah. Although I do have now, those pictures are on an SD card. I got a blank SD card. I would leave my purse here all the time in my bag. Yeah, I have a blank SD card I just discovered, and it had stuff on it. And I'm like, okay, why is this SD card that's in this plastic bag with all my other SD cards? Why is it blank? Yeah, I got a blank SD card. So if I have them, I have them. But please know this: I don't have time to go around lying about anything. It's not making me any money. No, I just don't. You guys, please know those 3 things that you're going to be attacked. You're going to be attacked, okay? And because we are in the end times, I'm not just saying it. We are. Empaths are messengers. We don't know when the last day is here. We're normal humans, okay? We dance, we cook, we clean, we do everything. However, we are messengers. We know things usually before someone else knows, and it could be their business. I've said several times, I would always know when there was an exploit with Internet Explorer or Chrome and all of that before they realized, okay, or you realized. And so people are looking at you like when you announce it as a messenger, Chrome has an exploit, change your passcodes, blah, 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 be careful. 3 months later, Chrome has an exploit, change your passcodes, blah, 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 be careful. Didn't I just said that? Is there an echo in the room? Yeah. So we warn of anything evil that we are aware of, and most times we are aware. We are aware very, 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 very observant of things, and pass that information on to people, which is why we're targeted individuals, because Satan does not like the fact that we let people know when evil is around, when evil is going to hit the masses. One of the differences between Satan and God and Jesus Christ is this. Okay, Jesus Christ blesses individually. Satan loves to hit, he's lazy. He loves to hit the masses. And if he can hit a massive amount of people, he's going to do it. Now, keep in mind, the area that this figure was found in, okay, just for encouragement, you guys, this is why I'm telling you, stay encouraged. Things are going to be happening to you. You just have to keep going. You have to pretend, I saw that, but I didn't see it. The area that fits you, which I used to live at, is an area that is encompassed by a lot of Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Hondurans, Mexicans. Okay. And so someone brought it to my attention, not because of that area, but someone brought it to my attention that the Guatemalans worship Santa Marta. And I mentioned this. I didn't know what that Marta was. I didn't know how to spell that, but 3 people were telling me about Santa Marta. And I'm like, okay, Santa Claus. No. You know, I knew the Santa part, but I could not get it until I saw a video, ran across a video, sealed the deal for me. Santa Marta is a Virgin Mary type figure, but it's a skeleton. And so these people are, you know, those who are worshiping, are devil worshipers, you know, and that's what it is. And so they believe Santa Marta's supposedly female, and they believe that they're worshiping that she's of good. You know, no, she's not. Anytime you have a skeleton dressed like the Virgin Mary, hello, it's evil. Okay. And so this whole area is predominantly those 4, not racist, but those 4 types: Hispanics, Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Hondurans. Now, I talked to a Guatemalan, didn't know he was Guatemalan until he brought it to my attention. And he said, well, I'm Guatemalan, customer service rep for a company I deal with. And he said, well, I'm Guatemalan. My wife, we're separated, but my wife is black. And I'm hoping and praying we get back together. He said, but that's the Hondurans that worship Santa Marta. It doesn't matter whom it is, okay, to be honest with you. And so you're going to see in that area, as I mentioned, because of Satan wanting to hit the masses, he'd rather hit 5 people than hit 1, you know, because he knows we're in the end times and he's trying to get his army together. But he's like that anyway, you know, period. And so you're at a concert and the whole freaking floor falls down to the ground, you know, different things. You hear me? And so you guys are just standing there, and that top and the floor falls to another level, you know, just things like that. But it's a massive amount of people. So he loves to hit the masses because this area is dominated by these 4 are they? Well, yeah, they may be considered racist. These 4 races. He's there. Okay. He's there. This is whom a lot of them service. So, you know, they serve Satan. There's a lot of witchery. I live right next door to a witch, literally. And I'm not, ooh, she's a witch. You know, some people call you a witch. I had one lady call me a witch. I'm like, girl, sit down, have several seats. You're a witch. You know, and these are people who do this, they love the first thing coming out of their mouth is what you guys, you already know, the Lord. I'm like, girl, if you don't have, so you're jealous hearted and you're just, sit down, sit the H backwards, 3LL down. Yeah. And so, yeah, so you guys be careful, be encouraged. You're going to go through some things, but please know I'm here for you. There's going to be God is definitely there for you. There's going to be a new day. Don't do it because you can't come back. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to endure if you do that. can never compare to the minuscule stuff you're enduring right here on the planet. You're going to endure hell, and you're going to be there forever. I'm just breaking it down. You are, and there's no coming back, and there's no, I really didn't mean to do it, and can I come back? I apologize. I didn't say bye to my family, yada, yada, yada. There's nothing like that. And because you've done it, and God has no favor of person, you are still going to go to hell. Okay, period. So why do it? Let him do his job, and your death, which is marked, comes to fruition. Okay, you already have a death day. Okay, don't put your death day on the calendar. That's not for you to do. That's sinful. It's satanic, and it's not for you to do. It's not for you to make a decision as to when you leave this planet. It's just not. Now, everything else is your decision. Your birth was not your decision. Therefore, your death is not your decision. Likewise, how you die is not your decision. Everything's sinful. Everything you're doing is sinful. Everything you're thinking about doing is sinful. Nor you can't determine your death. You can. I mean, you commit suicide. And you can even determine how you commit suicide. That's not the order of things, you guys. That's not how that's supposed to go. That's up to the good Lord above. You need to look up to him and ask him and pray and say, Lord, why are you sending me through this? I did it. I woke up like, oh, okay, I get it. Go on and hit me on the top of the head. Girl, you know it's a new day coming tomorrow. What's what? Lay down, get you some rest, put all that cover on top of you with that Mylar, get your pillow and lay down. Lay down, girl. You off in your van and you happy. You got your music going. You better hurry up and turn that off before your battery go down. But you already know you locked in. Okay. I got you. I'm right above you. I'm right above you. I'm hovering over this vehicle. Nothing is going to harm you. Y'all, I got some of the best freaking sleep. Whoo, Lord Jesus, I got some of the best freaking sleep in my Dodge Caravan. Former. Of course, until I realized I was being spied on. But even then, my Lord, you guys, my friend, I went and bought a lot of Mylar, put it off in that van. And that was a wrap. So this is Kimmy Wyatt. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You need some encouragement. Please follow this page. Please follow the main page. And I'm gonna make you laugh. You're like, all I had to do was click this. It's something wrong with you, girl. It is. It is. But I know that scares a lot of people. Like, how can she be this way? And then preacher mode, you in the next thing you know, okay, she is doing me preacher mode, and she don't even plan it. She don't even know what she's going to say. She's just going to preacher mode. Yeah, I can do that, y'all. I can do it. I'll do it. And speaking of I'll do it, one of the announcements that I did not make is that if you would like for me to do voiceovers for you guys, I am very good at doing voiceovers. Voiceovers basically is like a commercial for you, or etc. etc. I can do it. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, so get at me, and you will have all the rights to that voiceover, and I will release that to you once we've come up with the final dealio or whatever, and you can have it. Give me my money. Okay, hasta la vista. Buenos Aires, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao, Bella. Some of y'all need to do that. Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bello. Gotta go. Smooches. Bye. But before I go, I love you. Stay encouraged. Don't let no devil in hell stop you. Don't let no demonic spirit stop you. Please know there are 3 types of people on this planet. There's more than that. But when it comes to evil, there are 3 types of evil. You just evil. You just evil. Girl, you just evil. Did you make her lose her job? You just evil. But, at home, they're a different person. Normal. Then you got people, if you do take a picture of them or whatever, and this is not going to happen for everyone, you do take a picture of them, you still see their face. It is because Satan, they're evil. They're on a heightened platform of evil, and Satan has them. They're doing things that in your heart they normally would not be doing. And it's because most of these people are on drugs. Their mind is Satan is controlling their mind. Satan knows that all he has to do is come visit them and give them a bag of weed. You hear me? Satan knows that all he has to do is come visit them and give them $35, which he has access to. You know what I'm saying? Give them $35. I'm going to continue to watch $35. Nothing. When all they have to do is change their mind and come to one of my meetings, and they'd be like, you, baby, $35, you're going to be making starting out, 4-5 grand a month. I mean, $35, 4 or 5 grand, doesn't add up. Okay. So love you. Bye. Please join my business seminars, you guys. We're going to talk about everything, and we're going to eat. I forgot to mention that we will be eating 2-day seminars. Bye. I'll keep you posted.